Beulah, and Beulah trying to become the first horse in National Hunt history to win a champion hurdle and a Gold Cup. Soothsayer's not far behind him. Blandford Briggs in contention. Highcan is right out bit, but it's 10 up now, being pressed by Beulah and Soothsayer. And as they come to it now, the second last, it's 10 up from Beulah and Soothsayer on the far side. 10 up Tommy Carberry, Buba, John Frankham as they come to the second last. 10 up jumps it in the lead. Beulah jumps it second, but Beulah now coming to challenge 10 up. Soothsayer on the far side, and there's very little in it between the trio as they come to the final fence. 10 up in the center, Beulah on the near side. There's very little in it now. 10 up and Beulah. 10 up looks as though he's going to touch down in the lead. He touches down in the lead. Beulah makes a mistake, and inside the final 150 yards, it's 10 up for Ireland and Beulah for England, with Soothsayer back in third, and 10 up is going to win the 1975 Gold Cup. He's forging clear in the Arkle colours, ridden by Tommy Carberry, to win the Gold Cup. 10 up wins the Gold Cup. It's very close for second, with Soothsayer just getting up to edge Beulah out of second place.
Pasquila over first from Timmy's Battle, Spartan Missile, Happy Warrior, Moonview, King B, Duforge, Armoured Car, Boredar, Nearly a Gentleman and Champers Galore and Watch Night, and I think those are the only ones. And at the third last, it's Pasquila from Timmy's Battle, and John Thorne very nearly off Spartan Missile, of excellent recovery, but he's back in fourth place now with it to do, and Pasquila the leader from Timmy's Battle and Happy Warrior. Then Spartan Missile in fourth place. John Thorne still hasn't got his hands back, but King B is fifth, then Moonview and Duforge, and going to the second last, Timmy's Battle takes it up from Happy Warrior, Pasquila and Spartan Missile, and over to Peter O'Sullivan.
Here's a repeat of last year's run in at the moment. It's Timmy's Battle and Happy Warrior, these two fighting it out from Pasquila and John Thorne. Is he going to get his arms back on Spartan Missile? Spartan Missile still seems full of running, but I'm not sure that John's got his arms back. Duforge is just behind him. They're coming now down to the second last, and it's Timmy's Battle with the grey, Happy Warrior under pressure, and then Spartan Missile. Timmy's Battle runs right across the fence, and it's Happy Warrior in second, and then comes Spartan Missile, and Spartan Missile still getting on terms with them and full of running as they come down to the last. And it's Timmy's Battle now from Spartan Missile. Timmy's Battle on the left, Spartan Missile on the far side. They jump it together. Then Happy Warrior and then Duforge, and they're racing towards the elbow. And it's 51-year-old John Thorne on Spartan Missile from Timmy's Battle. These two, then Happy Warrior, then Duforge and King B. And as they race into the closing stages, it's Spartan Missile on the far side with a furlong to run from Timmy's Battle in his white face. John Thorne and Peter Greenall as they race towards the line. And Spartan General is going to win it. Spartan Missile is going to win it. John Thorne's won it. Spartan Missile is the winner. Timmy's Battle is second. He won it without arms. Happy Warrior was third and King B fourth.
Spartan Missile made a slight mistake there, but that's the first one I've seen him make. The top weight Fort Devon is close up behind them. So is Fort Fox in second place, running a marvellous race for Ireland. And April the 7th, the past winner of this race, is still there too. Another Dolly didn't jump that well, about sixth place, sixth back behind. Fort Devon got a reminder, swished his tail in advance in response, but it's Strombolus from April 7th, Fort Fox. Spartan Missile going really well on the outside now. Pinged that was the water. And now as they come to the three railway fences, Jane Thorne's in third place on Spartan Missile, just about the ideal place. My fingers are tightly crossed for her. Over to you, John.
And Shifting Gold has fallen, so too is Royal Epic. Meanwhile, the leaders are still Strombolus from April 7th and Spartan Missile. That's the leading three as they come to the next. And they're followed over that one by another Dolly. Then comes Fort Devon, immediately pressed by Park House. Then comes Fort Fox, but as they come now to the last on the far side, Spartan Missile looks a real good thing here because he's now gone into the lead from Strombolus in second place. April 7th is then third. Then comes Fort Devon in fourth place, accompanied by Park House, and that group of five now got clear of the remainder, who are headed by another Dolly. So they're running now towards the pond fence. Strombolus nearest the rails, and Spartan Missile on the outer. Then comes April 7th under pressure from Andy Turner in third place. The leading three are then followed by Parkhouse. Then comes Fort Devon, but they're running now towards the third last, and as little to choose once again between Strombolus and Spartan Missile. They jump it together, and so they have two to go as they swing now for home. Strombolus going the shorter way home is in the lead now as they come now towards the penultimate fence of the Whitbread Gold Cup. Is Strombolus in the lead, Tommy Stack, Jane Thorne on the outer, with Spartan Missile, and those are over safely from Parkhouse. April 7th in fifth place is Current Gold running on, but they have one to go. It's Strombolus from Spartan Missile on the near side. Parkhouse continues to make ground, but this is the last bend, and it's Strombolus over in the lead from Spartan Missile. Then comes Parkhouse and April 7th. They got about 200 yards still to go, and it's Strombolus holding the lead from Spartan Missile, and Parkhouse putting in a run, but Strombolus is going to hang on to the lead as they come towards the line. Strombolus wins it from Spartan Missile. Parkhouse, April 7th.
Left out of 15 starters, and Spartan Missile crosses the Melling Road with a clear lead over Crystal Gazer as we join Peter O'Sullivan.
Just these two, and no sign of anything else being remounted. Just two of the 15 who set out in the Hague Whiskey Hunters Chase, and it's Spartan Missile and 52-year-old John Thorne being chased by Stargazer and Mr. Colin G, and these are the only two left in it now, Spartan Missile and Crystal Gazer, as they come down to the second last. Spartan Missile with a commanding advantage over Crystal Gazer at the second last, with Spartan Missile trying to win it for the second year in succession. Coming to jump it, jumps it from Crystal Gazer, who's made quite a bit of ground from the third last to the second last, but has still got a lot to do to get on terms as Spartan Missile comes to the final fence now to jump it. Spartan Missile jumps it 5 lengths, 6 lengths up on Crystal Gazer, and it's Spartan Missile, John, looking over his right shoulder on this horse that he bred, owns, trains, and is riding to a second triumph in the Hague Fox Hunters Chase, and trying to give him as easy a race as possible, maybe wondering at this very moment whether he's going to turn him out again on Saturday in the National. Really relishing it, the horse, striding up towards the line, the very comfortable winner, this great young hunter chaser, more than a hunter chaser, this 7-year-old Spartan Missile, the winner of the Hague Whiskey Hunter Chase. Crystal Gazer is second, and there's not another horse in sight. Royal Guide, Remigio, Spartella and Rose Rambler very close, and then Credo's Daughter. Still a very open race as they come down to the fourth from home. Vina Schick from Remigio and Rose Rambler on the far side, Royal Guide on the inner, Spartella is next and Credo's Daughter last, and still Vina Schick from Rose Rambler, Remigio, Spartella coming there quite well too. Vina Schick jumps it in the lead from Rose Rambler, Remigio and Spartella. 2 left to jump, and it's Vina Schick still. From Rose Rambler, Oliver Sherwood, then Remigio, Jim Wilson, and then Spartella. These 4 clear now of the other 2. Turning for home now, with 2 fences left to jump. Remigio gets through on the inside, Jim Wilson. In the center, Vina Schick, and on the near side, the white cap, Oliver Sherwood on Rose Rambler. Vina Schick still with the fraction advantage. Lands in the lead from Remigio and Rose Rambler. Vina Schick now being pressed by Rose Rambler, and it's Vina Schick on the far side, Rose Rambler on the near side. It'll depend very much on how they jump this final fence. Vina Schick touches down in the lead from Rose Rambler second and Remigio third. Still Vina Schick. Vina Schick and Sue Reynard, but being pressed now by Oliver Sherwood on the near side on Rose Rambler. And Rose Rambler now sprinting up the hill in the mud here. And Rose Rambler going away now as they race towards the line. Rose Rambler is going to win the Christie's Fox Hunters Chase. At the line, Rose Rambler wins it. Remigio is second. Third is Vina Schick. 4, Spartella. 5, Credo's Daughter. And 6 and last, Royal Guide. And so, the result of the Christie's Fox Hunters Challenge Cup is first, number 7.
Rose Far, then Cartwright and Royal Guide, and they seem to be the only ones left. And going across the Melling Road, it's Great Crack, the leader, from Cedar's Daughter, Backgammon Prince, Rose Rambler and Lord Brandon, and over to Peter O'Sullivan.
Still Great Crack a long way clear. Cedar's Daughter is second. Then comes Backgammon Prince and Rose Rambler now making significant progress in 4th place. Behind Rose Rambler is Lord Brandon, and the rest virtually look out of it. They're headed by Sea Swell, but they're coming down now to the second last fence in the Hague Whiskey Hunters Chase, and it's Great Crack being pressed by Cedar's Daughter. Rose Rambler still coming there strongly, Oliver Sherwood. Backgammon Prince still well in touch, and then comes Lord Brandon. Coming down to the second last fence now, Great Crack, Cedar's Daughter, and still Rose Rambler making very very good progress in the white cap over on the far side as we see them, and as they jump the fence, Rose Rambler in fact lands in the lead. It's Rose Rambler now in the lead as they come down to the final fence. From Backgammon Prince, then Great Crack and Cedar's Daughter. So Oliver Sherwood now towards the far right of the picture, looks as though he's going to jump the last in the lead, and it's Rose Rambler who touches down in the lead. From Backgammon Prince very close to him, then comes Great Crack and Cedar's Daughter, and behind them Lord Brandard racing towards the elbow now with over a furlong to run in the Hague Whiskey Fox Hunters chase, and it's Rose Rambler and Oliver Sherwood clear now of Backgammon Prince and Great Crack and Cedar's Daughter and Lord Brandard inside the final furlong, and Rose Rambler, patiently ridden from the rear throughout, has taken it up to establish a commanding lead, to run up towards the line, to win in great style. Great Crack is fighting back for second place with Backgammon Prince, but as the winner comes to the line, it is Rose Rambler, second is Great Crack, and third is Backgammon Prince, 4 Cedar's Daughter, and 5 is Lord Brandard. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with the remainder followed by Sea Swell, and behind Sea Swell was Cartwright, and behind Cartwright his stable companion Royal Guide, and behind him Near and Far, and those are the only finishers. So the results of the Hague Whiskey Hunters Chase: first, number 2, Rose Rambler, owned by Mr. Barry Brazier, trained by Fred Winter, and ridden by King of Faller at that one, and has nearly brought down Shannon Bridge. They're racing to the turn now, with just 2 fences left to jump, and is Grittar being pressed by Honourable Man. In third place is Queensbury Lad. Grittar from Honourable Man, these two looking to have the race between them now as they come down to the second last in the Christie Fox Hunter Chase. It's Grittar from Honourable Man. Grittar just in the lead from Honourable Man. Honourable Man on the near side. Grittar on the far side. There's very little between the two now. Grittar still with a fractional advantage. Honourable Man on the near side. Here's Grittar come to the last with a length advantage. Grittar lands in the lead from Honourable Man. Second, just cutting the fence now is Queensbury Lad, and racing into the closing stages. And Grittar running up this hill in great style to win the Christie Fox Hunter Steeplechase Challenge Cup. From Honourable Man in second. It's going to be close for third. Sunlands third at the moment, but being pressed by Coolish Hall and Spartan Lad over on the far side. But as they come into the closing stages, Sunlan is going to be third. So the winner, Grittar, second, Honourable Man. Sunlan is third. And just in behind them, fourth, was Sparkford. And so the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Christie Fox Hunter Chase. First, number 5, Grittar, owned by Mr. Frank Gilman, trained by him, and ridden by Mr. Dick Saunders. I'm trying to complete the great double. Grittar from Great Crack. Flexibility's in third. Grittar's over. Great Crack is over second. Flexibility's over third. Then comes Sydney Quinn. Behind Sydney Quinn is the Bill Garlic, and racing into the closing stages, and it's Grittar from Great Crack. Flexibility, Sydney Quinn, as they race to the elbow. They got over a furlong to run now, and it's Grittar going to win this in tremendous style. Dick Saunders already getting the plaudits of the crowd here as Grittar strides up to the line, the comfortable winner. Grittar wins the Hague Fox Hunters Chase.
10 up is third. Spartan Missile in the lead. Comes to the final fence, comes to it, jumps it big and bold. Coolish Hall is in second. 10 up jumps it safely in third. And as they race up the hill towards the line, Spartan Missile stamping his authority, coming away from Coolish Hall in second place. Spartan Missile in the lead and clear, coming up to the line. Spartan Missile is going to win it. At the post, Spartan Missile.
Silverbuck going very well in behind Night Nurse, and it's the old rivals now as they come down towards the second last in the Tote Cheltenham Gold Cup. It's Night Nurse and Silverbuck and Little Owl. Just in behind them comes Spartan Missile and Jack of Trumps as they race towards the second last. Silverbuck has come to divide Little Owl and Night Nurse. It's Little Owl on the near side, Silverbuck on the far side now. Little Owl lands in the lead from Silverbuck. Night Nurse, then comes Spartan Missile and Jack of Trumps racing to the final fence now. And it's Little Owl from Silverbuck and Night Nurse. Little Owl with a 2-length advantage at the last. Little Owl lands in the lead. Silverbuck and Night Nurse next, and racing into the closing stages. It's Little Owl being pressed by Night Nurse. Little Owl and Night Nurse, the two stable companions. Jim Wilson from Alan Brown. Little Owl is holding Night Nurse. Jim Wilson becomes the first amateur to win it since 1947. Little Owl wins the Gold Cup from Night Nurse. Third is Silverbuck, 4 Spartan Missile, 5 and 6 are Diamond Age and Jack of Trumps, and then came Royal Judgment, and then approaching and pulled up Midnight Court, pulled up Chinrella, pulled up Royal Bond, pulled up Raffy Nelson. Here is the winner and the result of the 1981 Tote Cheltenham Gold Cup. First, number 10, Little Owl, owned by Mr. Robin Wilson and Mr. Jim Wilson, trained by Peter Easterby, ridden by Mr. Jim Wilson.
Then Senator McLecarry, Spartan Missile, Royal Exile, Rathleg and Casamayor. And there aren't many behind that as they go to the third last. It's Aldeniti, closely pressed now by Royal Mail. Martinstown has gone there, 3-1's in third place. Fourth is Senator McLecarry. Spartan Missile just passing Rubstick, but as they go across the Melling Road, it's Aldeniti from Royal Mail, Senator McLecarry, 3-1, Spartan Missile, Rubstick and Royal Exile, and back to Peter O'Sullivan.
Yes, it's Aldeniti from Royal Mail, just about 3 lengths between them. Senator McLecarry is about 5 lengths back in third, then comes 3-1, then Spartan Missile, then Royal Exile and Rubstick, and they're virtually the only ones left in the National now. Aldeniti and Bob Champion from Philip Blacker on Royal Mail. Senator McLecarry is in third place. Fourth is 3-1, then comes Spartan Missile and Royal Exile as they come down towards the second last fence now. Aldeniti being pressed still by Royal Mail. Aldeniti and Bob Champion land in the lead. Royal Mail made a bad mistake, went through it. Senator McLecarry jumped it third. Spartan Missiles now moving into fourth, then comes 3-1, then Royal Exile. They're coming to the final fence now in the National, and it's Aldeniti and Bob Champion in the lead. Aldeniti jumps it 2 lengths clear of Royal Mail. Spartan Missile jumps it third and is finishing strongly. Then comes Senator McLecarry and 3-1. It's Aldeniti now being pressed by Royal Mail, and Spartan Missile is still finishing strongly. It's Aldeniti though as they come to the elbow. They've got over a furlong to run, and it's Aldeniti in the lead, but being pressed now by Spartan Missile. It's Aldeniti from Spartan Missile, and here comes John Thorne, 54-year-old John Thorne, putting in a storming finish. It's Aldeniti from Spartan Missile. Aldeniti is going to win it at the line. Aldeniti wins the National. Spartan Missile is second. Royal Mail is just third ahead of 3-1. Senator McLecarry is fifth. Behind them is Royal Exile 6, and Rubstick, the former winner, is seventh.
Third last, Cavity Hunter by 3 lengths from Sugar Alley and Grittar. Sugar Alley jumped into second, Grittar third, Little Owl fourth, then a gap of 4 lengths to 2 Swallows, Romany Count, turning into the straight. Cavity Hunter by 4 or 5 lengths from Grittar and Sugar Alley, with Little Owl in fourth, 2 Swallows fifth, Romany Count sixth. Coming to the second last, Cavity Hunter clear of Grittar and Sugar Alley, with Little Owl in fourth, 1 to jump. And as they come on towards the last, it's Cavity Hunter from Grittar making a little ground in second, Sugar Alley and Little Owl. As they jump the last, Cavity Hunter from Grittar, and as they race on towards the line, Cavity Hunter, Grittar, Sugar Alley, 150 yards to race, Cavity Hunter holding Grittar, Sugar Alley, Little Owl and 2 Swallows.
And Drum Roan has pulled up, and so Snow Flyer. Still 20 left and standing in the 1982 Tote Cheltenham Gold Cup as they run out on a final circuit with the veteran 14-year-old Tide Cottage leading them down to the 13th of the 22 fences. Tide Cottage from Sugar Alley and Bregon and Sunset Christo, Earthstopper and Grittar, Darmadage, Night Nurse, Silverback, Venture to Cognac, Captain John, Leslie Ann, Royal Bond, then Border Incident, then 2 Swallows, P.D. Sandy, Henry Bishop and Straight Jocelyn. And Tide Cottage has increased his lead as he comes to jump the water. Tide Cottage lands in the lead from Sunset Christo and Bregon. And Darmadage has made very good progress. Grittar on the inside. Night Nurse has lost quite a bit of ground. Earthstopper's getting near to the leader. So is Royal Bond and Sugar Alley and Silverback also. And it's still the old man, Tide Cottage, with 7 to jump from Sunset Christo, Darmadage, Bregon, Silverback still improving, Earthstopper, Grittar. Then comes Sugar Alley and Captain John and Venture to Cognac and Royal Bond and Leslie Ann. Wansford Boy has been pulled up as they race to the final ditch now, 6 from home. Tide Cottage from Sunset Christo, Bregon, Darmadage, Silverback, Earthstopper, Captain John, Grittar, Venture to Cognac, behind Venture to Cognac, is Leslie Ann. Then comes Royal Bond and Night Nurse together. Master Smudge has been pulled up, and Sunset Christo has taken it up now on the outside of Tide Cottage, and running down the hill now it's Sunset Christo. From in second place Tide Cottage. Earthstopper was the faller at that one, and Silverbuck is improving very smoothly in third. Diamond Edge is 4, 5 is Brigorn, 6 is Captain John, 7 Venture the Cognac. Just in behind them come Gritar and Royal Bond under pressure. They've got 3 left to jump now. And it's Tide Cottage once again from Sunset Christo. Silverbuck coming there strongly. Tide Cottage lands in the lead from Sunset Christo. Silverbuck, then comes Brigorn and Diamond Edge. Racing now towards the elbow with 2 fences left to jump in the Gold Cup, and it's Tide Cottage being pressed by Silverbuck. Silverbuck going very strongly. Tide Cottage on the inner. Brigorn coming right there too. Sunset Christo fighting back. Diamond Edge in contention. Just 5 in it now, and it's Silverbuck now with the advantage over Brigorn. These 2 stable companions from Sunset Christo and Diamond Edge over the second last fence, and Silverbuck landed in the lead from Brigorn and Sunset Christo and Diamond Edge, and it's the 2 stable companions. An astonishing finale to the Gold Cup this. Silverbuck from Brigorn, the Michael Dickinson train. Silverbuck lands in the lead. Brigorn jumps in second. Diamond Edge third and Sunset Christo third. And it's Silverbuck from Brigorn as they race into the closing stages. Silverbuck still being pressed by Brigorn as they race up towards the line. Silverbuck from Brigorn, the Michael Dickinson duo are going to finish 1-2 at the line. Silverbuck wins it. Brigorn is second. Sunset Christo is third. Diamond Edge is fourth. Captain John is fifth. Gritar, the national favourite, is sixth, followed by Venture the Cognac and Tide Cottage and Royal Bond and 2 Swallows, and Leslie Ann and Sugar Alley and P.T. Sandy, and they're the only finishers. And so the result of the 1982
and bred and owned by Frank Gilman, his latest price 10-1, ridden by Dick Saunders. Well, this is an amateur outfit taking on the top pros, and they're a very good amateur outfit. Dick Saunders, who gave up racing for 10 years to concentrate on his farming business, built it up to now 3,000 acres. So Dick not exactly needing to win a national to make a name for himself. Very big farmer, but a very able pilot. This is a good horse, sensible, well-balanced, and jumps for fun. He's also won over these big fences in the Hague Fox Hunters chase a year ago.
Aldeniti and Bob Champion were back again, and so was Royal Mail, third in 1981. But it was Gritar who went off 7-1 favourite.
37th running, and there he is, Dick Saunders, on this former hunter chaser, bred by his owner Frank Gilman, who would not put any price on his head whatsoever. Cheers turns to go in and join him, and under orders and away. And Rose Ramblers very slowly away, and Old Society also. And as they race down towards the Melling Road, it's Del Moss and Bill Smith who've gone into the lead. Del Moss from Peter Scott on the inside, Choral Festival, then Gridar. On the wide outside is Caro Boy, with just in behind him Tipolino. They're across the Melling Road, racing towards the first, and it's Del Moss in the lead from Peter Scott. Caro Boy on the outside. Rathlek is well up there, and so's Deep Gale as they stream over the first. And Deep Gale is a faller at the first. Deep Gale has gone. Del Moss has been left clear. Man Alive has gone at the first, and so's Rambling Jack, and over to John Hanmer.
Del Moss is in the lead from Caro Boy. The Ventnor's in third place. Rose Rambler is fourth. Then comes Gritar. Behind Gritar is Tiapolino as they come to the opened edge. And Del Moss over first from Caro Boy. And Coolish Hall has gone. And there's another four at the rear of the field. Deermount Sun Lion is gone. And they're jumping the fourth and over to Julian Wilson.
Del Moss the leader. Another faller at the first, tragically, was Aldeniti. Aldeniti is out of the race. It's Del Moss who leads from Caro Boy, then St. Philins towards the outside, then the Ventnor and Cheers right up there on the outside as Del Moss jumps up one. From Caro Boy and St. Philins and Cheers on the outside, then the Ventnor, Gritar with a perfect position on the inside. They're all over that one. And the back marker over it was Old Society as the leaders come to Beecher's Brook. and it's Bill Smith who leads the field on Delmos. Delmos from Carrow Boy, then St. Fillan's over in third, and a faller there was the Vintner. Another faller was Choral Festival. Three of Diamonds made a mistake at the back, but all the rest of them are over it, and Delmos leads over the seventh. From Carrow Boy second, St. Fillan's third, Gritar is fourth. Behind that is Good Prospect and Loving Words, and a gap back to Hard Outlook and Tipolino. Then Cheers on the outside of Tragus and Senator McLecurry. Peter Scott was a faller also at the back, and again the same has been pulled up as Delmos leads over the canal turn. From in second place Carrow Boy, third is St. Fillan's, and fourth is Good Prospect, fifth is Gritar, then Loving Words, then Tipolino on the outside of Hard Outlook and Tragus and Senator McLecurry. And this way was a faller at the previous one, but Delmos leads from Carrow Boy, Good Prospect, St. Fillan's, Gritar, Loving Words as we rejoin John Hanmer.
And Delmos the leader from Carrow Boy, St. Fillan's, then Good Prospect, then comes Gritar, Loving Words, Tipolino, Tragus, then Hard Outlook, then Senator McLecurry as they jump the next. Delmos over first from Carrow Boy, then Good Prospect is third, fourth is St. Fillan's, five Gritar. And Senator McLecurry is a faller there towards the rear of the field. And as they go to the next fence, it's Delmos, Old Society as a faller, Delmos from Carrow Boy, St. Fillan's. Then comes Good Prospect, Gritar, Loving Words, then Tragus, Hard Outlook and Tipolino, then a gap to Current Gold and Cheers and Geraldine Rees. Then comes Royal Stewart and Monty Python, and a long way back come the rest and over to Peter O'Sullivan.
Yes, it's still Delmos in the lead from a riderless horse. Then comes Carrow Boy, then Good Prospect on the inside of St. Fillan's. Then there's quite a long gap to Gritar and Loving Words and Tipolino and Tragus, and then Hard Outlook. And behind them come Current Gold. Behind Current Gold is Geraldine Rees on Cheers, looking over her left shoulder, and she sees Monty Python in touch too as they come down now towards the 13th fence, and Delmos almost carried out by the loose horse. Is he going to be able to jump it? Yes, Bill Smith has just got him over. Just got him over. Delmos from Carrow Boy is second, St. Fillan's was third, and Good Prospect four. Gritar is five, and Loving Words six, and seven is Tipolino, and behind them come Hard Outlook and Current Gold, and then there's a long gap to Royal Stewart. Delmos jumped out in the lead from Carrow Boy. In third place, St. Fillan's. Four is Good Prospect, then Gritar, Loving Words, then Tragus and Tipolino, and Hard Outlook and Current Gold, and behind Current Gold is Cheers, and they're coming down now to the chair, and as they do so, it's Delmos in the lead from Carrow Boy. Delmos is over, Carrow Boy second. In third place, St. Fillan's, then Good Prospect, then came Gritar and Tragus, and behind them Tipolino. And coming to the water, the leaders now. Delmos leading Carrow Boy and St. Fillan's. Delmos is over, Carrow Boy's over second, St. Fillan's third, Gritar's over four, Tragus going well on the inside five, Good Prospect is six, 7 and 8 are Loving Words and Tipolino, 9 and 10 are Hard Outlook and Current Gold. Royal Stewart is next, followed by Cheers. Behind him, Rose Rambler. Behind Rose Rambler is Monty Python and Gandy. And then comes Three of Diamonds, and Rough and Tumble is last, and those are the only ones standing as they run down across the Melling Road from the final circuit. And it's Delmos, Carrow Boy, with on the outside of Carrow Boy, just in behind him, St. Fillan's. Gritar was moved into a close fourth. Peter Scudamore's going right towards the outer, then on Tragus, and over that one Carrow Boy led. Carrow Boy led at that one from on the inside. Delmos just in behind him, St. Fillan's, then comes Gritar going well, Tragus on the outside, Loving Words is next, and over to John Hanmer.
Good Prospect has refused, and St. Fillan's has come to join Carrow Boy. Tragus on the outside is third, Delmos is fourth, Gritar going well five, then Loving Words, Hard Outlook and Current Gold at the 19th. St. Fillan's landed in the lead from Carrow Boy, Tragus, Gritar, then Delmos. Behind Delmos is Loving Words, then Hard Outlook, Current Gold, Tipolino. Then a very long gap to Royal Stewart, who refused. Then Monty Python and Rose Rambler. Then Rough and Tumble. Behind Rough and Tumble, Gandy, Cheers. And the last at the moment is Three of Diamonds as we join Julian Wilson.
St. Fillan's the leader from Carrow Boy and Tragus on the outside. Gritar with a perfect place on the inside as they jumped that one. The leaders all over it, and Royal Mail was a faller at first Beaches. Martinstown is also out of the race as they come down to Beaches for the second time. The leader is St. Fillan's from Gritar now second. Tragus is third, then Carrow Boy and Loving Words. As the leader comes to Beaches Brook, St. Fillan's over and recovers. Gritar over in second, then Tragus third and Carrow Boy fourth. Loving Words is fifth. Then comes Hard Outlook and Current Gold. Current Gold has got a great big sprig of of spruce underneath his girth, and Delmos is behind that, and Fallers and Beach. Tirpelina refused, and Three of Diamonds makes a mistake. Gandhi is a faller at Beaches the second time, and Monty Python has refused, but meanwhile the leader is now Grittar as they come to the canal turn. Rose Rambler is also out of the race at the back, but Grittar leads over it from St. Fillan's second. In third place is Carrow Boy, and fourth now is Hard Outlook, then comes Tragus and Loving Words and Current Gold and Delmos, and those are the only ones left except for Three of Diamond and Cheers, who's still in the race, with Grittar leading over Valentine's Brook from St. Fillan's, then Carrow Boy and Hard Outlook and Tragus and Loving Words. Those are clear as we rejoin John Hammer.
And Grittar is the leader from St. Fillan's. Hard Outlook is third, Carrow Boy 4, Loving Words 5, Tragus 6, Current Gold 7, Delmos 8, and I can't see anything else as they jump the fourth last. And St. Fillan's is down, Carrow Boy is down, Loving Words is down. Tragus was interfered with, but he's very tired anyway, and as they go to the third last, it's Grittar and Hard Outlook. Grittar jumps it first, Hard Outlook jumps it second, a long gap to Tragus, then Current Gold, then comes Delmos. And behind Delmos, Loving Words, I think, has been remounted, but as they go across the Melling Road, it's Grittar out clear of Hard Outlook, and a very long gap to Tragus and Current Gold and Delmos and Loving Words, and over to Peter O'Sullivan.
Yes, it's 48-year-old Dick Saunders on Grittar in the lead from Tony Webber on Hard Outlook, and then there's a very long gap to Current Gold, who's in third place now. Tragus is 4 and Delmos is 5. But the leading duo are a long way clear of Current Gold. Just 2 fences left to be jumped in the 1982 National. And Dick Saunders bidding for history here, the 42-year-old rider, 48-year-old rider on Grittar. He jumps it 3 lengths clear of Hard Outlook in second. And dare one say it, it looks as though there's 1 fence now between him and Grand National history. He's about 5 lengths clear of Hard Outlook in second. Grittar comes and jumps the last, goes through it, and takes some stuffing out of himself, but he's keeping going. It's Grittar from Hard Outlook. Current Gold is just coming to jump the fence now. They're coming to the elbow. They've got well over a furlong to run, and it's 48-year-old Dick Saunders on Grittar from Hard Outlook. Grittar strides into the final furlong and is already being acclaimed as the national hero of 1982. Frank Gilman's Grittar strides up to the line to win it in fantastic style. Ears pricked, he's a fresh horse. Grittar wins the National. Second place goes to Hard Outlook, and what a fine race he ran. And here's the long-time leader, Delmos, putting in a revived run to try and get third ahead of Loving Record, who's putting in a tremendous run. It's Delmos from Loving Record. It's going to be very close. Loving Words, it's very close for third. Loving Words may have just got up to beat Delmos. It's a photo for third with Current Gold fifth. Tragus is sixth. And here's the man himself. 48 when he set out. He'll be feeling 28 this evening. And just in the background there, Bob Champion, and how that typifies the fortunes of the racing game. The hero last year, this year, down at the first fence. No reason why Grittar shouldn't be back here. We've just got to keep the National going. He's only a 9-year-old, the ideal age for the race. He's the 16th in his age group to win in the 37 post-war runnings. Mike Marshall helping to, Steve Marshall I should call him. Steve Marshall helping to adjust the sash of honor on his idol. Just has one fad, this horse. He's fed 3 times a day, fed quite normally in morning and evening, but in the afternoon he just likes to have his box of food on his stable door. No other way.
Well, here in the winner's enclosure, Dick, please move around, is the man who's become the oldest jockey ever to win the Grand National. Totally unimportant, but what a marvellous, marvellous ride.
Well, I did nothing. He did it all for me. Marvellous ride. I thought I got another circuit to go.
But he really went well all the way, and the early pace was pretty quick, wasn't it?
Yes, jumped superbly. Brilliant.
And of course, with your experience, you weren't going to be kidded, were you?
My experience isn't worth much. Horse did it all.
I have to tell you, we did Question of Sport last Sunday, and I flew back with Bob Champion, who won last year, as you know, and he said, don't underestimate Dick Saunders. He's probably the best horseman in the race.
Oh, it's very nice of him. The professionals have been marvellous to me. But first of all, thank the owner, Frank Gilman, fantastic owner, and all the training team, small team. They've done a marvellous job.
Now, tell me about the race, having been down here for a long time. It did seem to me early on they went a hell of a gallop.
Well, they seemed to, but he was always going very easily on the ground. And I thought that unless I went on, I thought they might come and beat me for speed. Couldn't believe that there was nothing there behind me.
Now, let's get on to the second circuit, because there's a bit of trouble going out of the country second time, and you were always going well. Yes. Were you where you wanted to be?
Yes, I had to go round one horse. I had said that I would go up the inner all the way, but I did have to go round one horse. But no, I was always where I wanted to be.
Oh, now, I did see you. I was watching you very closely. I have to admit, I backed you, see. So I was watching you very closely. There was an occasion going down the straight line of fences, down the back straight on the second circuit, when you had to jump very wide and you cut across very sharply back to the inside.
Well, as there was nothing on my inside, I got all the course to myself. And it's very necessary to angle those fences to land out in the right direction. Instead of having to hook up and then turn, I was swinging out before I approached the fences, so I was landing in the right direction.
There was one fence you seemed to come right across, made it absolutely perfect and save yards. Where was that?
I think that was the one after Beecher's. I think it was. Beecher's certainly. He swung and landed perfectly, straightened up for the next fence. But he did go a little bit wide at the canal turn.
Now, from the point where you hit the front, was it safety first, just settling down, relaxing and making sure you made no mistake?
No, just hoping like hell.
But you really weren't under all that much pressure, were you?
No, never under any pressure. I don't think probably I could have found much more if I'd needed to, but I never had to put him really under pressure at all.
Well, in the end, Dick, of course, you were going away. Just have a look now, coming to the last, and just watch what happened. You made sure you got this right, didn't you?
Yes.
Was he tired?
No, he wasn't tired. No, I just wanted to make sure we got it right. But I just wished you had come and told me how far I was clear.
It just went through the top of that slightly.
Just clipped through, yes. I think you could see where the timber was underneath the spruce. He just clipped it.
The most important thing is, from here, you were going away again.
Yeah, I didn't know that, though. I didn't look round, never look round. Yeah. Anyway, that's my last ride. I hang up the boots.
Do you mean to say, as you watch this now, winning the Grand National, you are now saying this is your final ride?
Yes, yes. I said that if I won the Grand National, I would hang up the boots, and I won it.
There you are, winning it. It's a marvellous, marvellous victory. Super Aintree horse, isn't he?
Marvellous, absolutely marvellous. Yes, fantastic ride I had. But don't forget all those that got him straight and got him here. I only steered him.
Dick, a lot of my hunting friends have always said what a great man you are across country, and that included people like John Thorne. Now, John was second last year on Spartan Missile. I know he was a great friend of yours, and I also know there's a marvellous story when you were very, very down, and John died, what, 4 weeks ago,
yes.
After an accident. John actually turned around and kept you riding, didn't he?
Yes,
now, what happened?
Well, it was when I'd lost 3 horses that I'd ridden, 3 horses in 3 weeks, and I was very depressed and thought I would hang up my boots. And then I met up with John in the dressing room, and John, who had then just lost Nigel, his only son. And I really thought, come on, pull yourself together, Saunders, you know, get cracking. John set a tremendous example to us all.
I'm told he said, come out and have a drink and forget it.
That's right, exactly that, he did.
Well, I know you'll have a drink tonight, and this is something you'll never forget.
Never.
And here we are, the oldest ever Grand National winner at 48. But having said that, what a marvellous ride, and a final ride too.
Thank you, David, thank you very much.
Brilliant, I enjoyed it enormously. Thank you very much. Well, now, just before we meet the winning owner-trainer, who's played such a major part in this, you at home who've backed the winner, or second, or third, or fourth, you'll want to know the starting prices.
First, number 6, Gritter, 7-1 favourite. Second, number 27, Hard Outlook, 50-1. Third, number 14, Loving Words, 16-1. And fourth, number 23, Delmos, 50-1. First, Gritter, 7-1 favourite. Second, Hard Outlook, 50-1. Third, Loving Words, 16-1. And fourth, Delmos, 50-1. And the jackpot number was 306.
Well, now celebrating here is the owner, trainer, Frank Gilman. Now, Frank, you couldn't complain about that. The old boy, you know, we keep calling him the old boy, but that was a marvellous ride by the oldest man ever to win the National.
Super ride. He gave it a grand ride. And I understand he's going to pack it up now, isn't he? Is it right?
He's just announced, actually, that's his last ride.
Yes, yes. I think he's very wise. Always want to finish at the top. But I shall miss him. I shall miss him.
Now, tell us a bit about Grittar, because the horse obviously loves jumping, obviously loves the course.
I don't know about loving the course, but he likes jumping. He'll have a cut in anything. It's such a nice round action. He gets shorter stride. He needs to meet him right all the way. That's where he has the advantage, I think, of these long striding horses. And the ground was just right, really, for it to get the distance without knocking him about, you know. Been heavy, he'd have been really, really tired, wouldn't he? Today he finished strong.
He was going away at the finish.
He was, but he's played a puff now, isn't he? Like me.
Did you breed the horse?
Yes.
Tell us a bit about the background and what sort of character he is.
Well, he's a bit of a character. If he doesn't want to go on the gallop in the morning, he won't have to lead him out. He just says, I'm not going on there. But if you wait a bit, usually he goes. Very strong wheel, but very easy to ride. Anybody can ride him. A girl can ride him. Anybody can ride him. Super horse to have.
You mean a girl could ride him?
Any girl could ride him.
What about the girl behind us?
I mean, she could ride him, yes.
Well, she's just become the first girl ever to finish the National course, you know that. Geraldine Rees.
Super, yes, lovely.
We'll be talking to her in just a moment. Yes. Well, well done. And now I know you've got to receive the trophy as the winning owner. And Mrs. Bruce Matthews, who's the wife of the Managing Director of News Group Limited, has got the Grand National trophy to offer to you, Mr. Gilman. If you'd like to receive it, there it is, the Grand National trophy, donated by Ainsley China. The 1982 Sun Grand National Trophy. Well done. So
in the lead from Rose Rambler, Caldwell Case, Lone Soldier and Brewster as we join Peter O'Sullivan.
Still new formula from Rose Rambler. Then Brewster on the outside of Lone Soldier, and Gale Warning coming there very strongly just in behind him. Even Stevens there, so is Mauritius and so is Sydney Quinn, and still an open race. Rose Rambler towards the right of the picture, and Jim Wilson. Tessa Gray on the outside on new formula. Lone Soldier coming through on the inside now of Jim Wilson to deliver a very powerful challenge, and it's Lone Soldier and Rose Rambler now together. Gale Warning towards the outside. Rose Rambler landed fractionally in the lead there from Lone Soldier. It's Lone Soldier on the right of the picture, on the left with his white face Rose Rambler, a little between the two as they come down to the final fence in the Hague Whiskey Fox Hunters. Lone Soldier and Rose Rambler, and Lone Soldier landed in the lead there from Rose Rambler second. Gale Warning is third. Behind them come New Formula, and it's Lone Soldier now from Rose Rambler as they race into the closing stages. Racing towards the elbow now, Lone Soldier from Rose Rambler. Rose Rambler is not done with his fighting back. Lone Soldier on the far side, they've got Furlong to run. Rose Rambler still trying to make ground on the near side, but it's Lone Soldier from Rose Rambler as they race up towards the line, and Lone Soldier is holding Rose Rambler, and he's going to win it, and it's down to the line. Lone Soldier wins the Hague Whiskey Fox Hunter Chase. Second was Rose Rambler, third Gale Warning, four Sydney Quinn, and five Even Stevens. Then New Formula behind him, Caldwell Case, and then Brewster and Mauritius and Barleydale. Earlsbrig, then comes Compton Lad. They're racing round the home turn. Tide Cottage being joined by Eliogarty, then Earlsbrig, and then comes Compton Lad into the home stretch. Two fences left to jump, and Caroline Beasley bidding for Cheltenham Turf History, attempting to become the first lady to win at the festival. She comes to the second last on Eliogarty in the lead. Caroline Beasley is going to jump it in the lead. She jumps it a length clear of Earlsbrig, who makes a mistake. Compton Lad is third, and now coming to the final fence, Eliogarty in the Christie's Fox Hunters, 4 lengths clear of Earlsbrig and Compton Lad. Eliogarty jumps it clear. She's getting a tremendous reception already. Eliogarty is striding up towards the line. She's being traced by Earlsbrig and Compton Lad. They'll never catch her. Eliogarty striding away to win the Christie's Fox Hunters of 1983 in tremendous style. And up the line, Eliogarty and Caroline Beasley win it. Second Earlsbrig and third Compton Lad. So festival history is made. The Drunken Duck runs on strongly to be fourth, heading the gallant old Tide Cottage just out of fourth.
Congratulations, Caroline. How did it go?
Oh, great. Super race. We're a bit lucky at the second ditch so far. He missed that out, and I think he put his hind legs actually down the ditch, but he's a very clever horse, you know. He's
the fast gallop, you were always
It does.
going easily.
He'll gallop forever. Yeah, he likes a good gallop.
And when did you think you were actually going to win?
Oh, God, when I jumped the last. Yeah. Coming down the hill when I was tracking Tide Cottage, he was going nicely, and I was quite confident then.
And this horse is in the Irish Grand National, I believe, with 10 or 12.
10, 12.
Is it your plan to ride him there?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know as yet. I don't know what we'll do next.
You were qualified, of course, for Liverpool now after winning this. Would that be a possibility for next year?
I don't know. I really don't know. Can't say yet.
And as the winning owner, as well as being the winning rider, Caroline Beasley then accepted the trophy.
Stone Mandarin handicap chase at Newbury. The two fancied horses, Approaching and Tarbank, both failed to finish. From the start, the race was between Venture to Cognac and Earthstopper.
Just one fence left to jump now. Earthstopper on the near side, Venture to Cognac on the far side. George Sloan and Oliver Sherwood, the two amateurs at the final fence. Earthstopper lands in the lead there from Venture to Cognac. And as they race into the closing stages, it's Earthstopper now getting the upper hand of Venture to Cognac. And as they race into the closing stages, Earthstopper is going to win the Stone Mandarin handicap chase. And as they come to the line, it's Earthstopper from Venture to Cognac. Venture to Cognac challenging again, but he won't get there. Earthstopper is the winner. Venture to Cognac is second, and Sailor.
Going up on the inside, they're all over that, and Aha Clear on the inside, Gale Warning in the centre, Ross Poldock on the outside, then Roman General. They're clear of Royal Dust, Glen Carey and King Weasel as we join Peter O'Sullivan.
It's Aha Clear at the moment for Ireland, from Ross Poldock on his outside, Gale Warning right in touch with them, and breathing right down these three necks is Roman General. Behind Roman General, Royal Dust is making quite significant progress. Racing now towards the second last fence in the Fox Hunters, and wide open it is. Aha Clear, Gale Warning and Ross Poldock. There's very little between them. Ross Poldock in the sheepskin noseband nearest to us, Gale Warning in the centre, and Aha Clear over on the far side. Aha Clear with the advantage. They come to the second last. Aha Clear, Gale Warning and Ross Poldock at the second last fence. Aha Clear from Gale Warning and Ross Poldock, and they're racing towards the final fence now. Aha Clear on the right of the picture, Ross Poldock on the left. In between horses is Gale Warning. These three now, Roman General is 4 and Royal Dust 5 at the final fence. Gale Warning and Ross and Aha Clear together. Ross Poldock still trying to make ground towards the stand side. It's Gale Warning, and over on the far side Aha Clear. Aha Clear with the advantage now from Gale Warning, Ross Poldock and Roman General as they race to the elbow. It's Aha Clear and William Mullins well clear now of in second place Gale Warning, and then comes Roman General finishing fast to Pippi and Balding for third, but as they race up towards the line, Aha Clear is going to win the Fox Hunters in great style, and as they come to the line, Aha Clear wins the Hague Fox Hunters chase. Second is Gale Warning, third is Roman General, fourth is Ross Poldock, 5 will be Royal Dust, and behind them King Weasel and Glen Carey. And so the result: first, number 2, Aha Clear, owned by Mrs. D. Hare, trained by Paddy Mullins in Ireland and ridden by Mr. William Mullins. Second was number 4, Gale Warning, owned by Mr. John Dudgeon, trained by him and ridden by Mr. Sandy Dudgeon. And third was number 6, Roman General.
This was the start of the season's most eagerly awaited comeback, the return to action after 22 months of Spartan Missile, in the race at Stratford last month that commemorated his late owner, John Thorne. On the run-in, it's random leg by 4 lengths from Spartan Missile, but Spartan Missile starting to close. Spartan Missile really running now on the far side. 100 yards to run, and Spartan Missile is still coming. Spartan Missile and Diana Henderson at the line. It's a photo, random leg and Spartan Missile. And the Missile failed by just a neck, but clearly the old fire was still there. Certainly his performance delighted John's widow, Wendy Thorne, as well as her jockey daughter, Diana Henderson.
Scudamore, the co-champion on the far side on Burnt Oak, and Burnt Oak still with the advantage at the final fence. Burnt Oak lands in the lead from Spartan Missile, Heiko just jumping in third, and it's Burnt Oak from Spartan Missile as they race into the closing stages. Burnt Oak being pressed by Spartan Missile all the time, but holding him all the way to the line. Burnt Oak from Spartan Missile putting in a determined challenge now as they race to the line. He's going to get up. Spartan Missile from Burnt Oak at the line. Heiko third.
It was a ride that left Huell Davis both breathless and excited.
Yeah, great ride. He really gave me a lovely ride. He came in the straight, and I thought, well, I haven't got to the bottom of him yet. You know, he's got a long, you know, he'd get 4 miles, no problem. I just thought Peter was sitting there trying to wait and race in front and trying to outdo me for toe. And going to the last, to be perfectly honest, I thought he would outgun me for speed. But when I just gave him one backhander halfway to running, I was fighting to let him down and really let him run. Partly because of his legs. I wanted to hold on to him as long as I could. But once I gave him one backhander and just showed him the stick, he flew, you know, just really showed me a good ton of speed, which I didn't know.
Third, 4 Fixed Price, 5 Cheeky Aurora, and 6 is Dicky Blob, rounding the home turn now with 1 fence left to jump. Brent Mystery in the lead. Compton Lad has been pulled up. Brent Mystery it is. And Miss Julie Barrow being pressed by Tim Easterby on Prominent King as they round the final turn. And it's Brent Mystery from Prominent King. Prominent King coming with a tremendous run towards the stand side, towards the left of the picture, that is. Brent Mystery, though, with a marginal advantage over on the right as they come to the final fence. Brent Mystery on the right, Prominent King on the left. Prominent King lands in the lead. Brent Mystery nearly unships his rider there, and Prominent King goes ahead now as they race up towards the line. It's Prominent King and Tim Easterby from Brent Mystery. It's going to be close for third. Racing up towards the line, Prominent King is going to win the Horse and Hound Centenary Cup final, and at the line, Prominent King is the winner. Brent Mystery also by further thought coming to the final ditch now. 6 from home, and it's Earlsbrig in the lead from Venture to Cognac, Lakin and Compton Lad together, Spartan Missile and Animaron and Pastry Brush, and behind the Earlsbrig, a faller has gone there, Pastry Brush has gone too. Earlsbrig and Pastry Brush have gone there, and also hampered further thought, who looks as though he's going to be pulled up, and it's Venture to Cognac who lands in the lead, 5 out from Lakin, who's gone second. Then comes Animaron and Spartan Missile. Then Shrewd Operator still making ground from the rear. 4 left to jump now. Coming down to the 4th last. Venture to Cognac from Lakin and Animaron. Shrewd Operator, mistake there by Lakin. Spartan Missile improving on the inner. 3 left to jump now. And it's Venture to Cognac being pressed by Animaron, Spartan Missile and Shrewd Operator. Venture to Cognac and Animaron from Spartan Missile and Shrewd Operator as they come down to the next, and Lavengro was a faller at that one, and they've got 2 left to jump now in this Cheltenham Christie's Fox Hunters, and it's Animaron on the near side. On the far side, it's Venture to Cognac, Shrewd Operator and Spartan Missile are chasing them, with Prominent King making ground also from the rear at the second last. Animaron and Venture to Cognac stride for stride from Shrewd Operator. Bad mistake by Prominent King coming to the final fence now, and it's Venture to Cognac on the far side, Animaron on the near side. Venture to Cognac with the advantage at the final fence. Venture to Cognac lands in the lead from Animaron and Spartan Missile and Shrewd Operator, and racing up towards the line, it's Venture to Cognac looking as though he's only got a loose horse to beat, with Spartan Missile putting in a good run over on the far side, but Venture to Cognac holding them all, and at the line Venture to Cognac is the winner and Spartan Missile is second and Animaron is third. Compton Lad was 4, they're the 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 was Prominent King, 6 Shrewd Operator, 7 was Brigadier Mouse, and behind them came Ansuro. Behind Ansuro, Sub Rosa, then Lakin. Behind Lakin, Reliable Robert, and then Caldwell Case, then quite a gap to Talon. Behind Talon, incidentally, is Polaro, and then comes Roadhead, who's giving Margaret Wilson a tremendous ride. Coming down now to the second last fence in the Fox Hunters, Gale Warning and Lone Soldier. Gale Warning on the inside, Lone Soldier on the outer. Gale Warning and Lone Soldier, there's nothing between the two as they race towards the last now. Gale Warning, who was runner-up last year, trying to go one better. Lone Soldier was the 82 winner, trying to win it again at the final fence now in the Hague Fox Hunters. Gale Warning lands marginally in the lead there, goes through the top but keeps his position. Lone Soldier is second and challenging again. Then comes Caldwell Case in third, and then Glencarry. They're racing towards the elbow now, and on the near side it's Gale Warning, on the far side it's Lone Soldier. Gale Warning from Lone Soldier now as they race towards the furlong pole. They're past the furlong marker. Gale Warning the favourite in the lead from Lone Soldier. Talon is finishing well, and so is Caldwell Case, but these two have it between them and racing up towards the line. Gale Warning is going to win the Hague Fox Hunters Chase of 1984. Gale Warning is the winner, and second is Indian Call, and Talon is going to be third ahead of Polaro. The 1, 2, 3, 4, Gale Warning, Lone Soldier, Talon, Polaro. Behind them came Glencarry, and behind Glencarry was Caldwell Case, and behind Caldwell Case, Reliable Robert, the long-time leader. And the last to finish, in fact, was Elm Boy. Beautiful jump there from Borderberg in second, then Talon, then Cherry Chief, then Eliogaty. Elm Boy
and Mr. Alan Hill as they level up now for home. Just 2 fences left to jump in the Christie's Fox Hunters Challenge Cup, and Elm Boy is clear of Borderberg and Talon. The penultimate fence this. Borderberg. Elm Boy jumps it well clear with Borderberg second. Talon third. Coming to the final fence now. Elm Boy a long way clear of Borderberg. It looks as though he's only got to jump it. Ears pricked. Elm Boy. Oh, he doesn't jump it brilliantly, but gets away with it. Borderberg jumps it second. Coming to jump it third is Talon. And as they race into the closing stages, Elm Boy and Alan Hill stride away to win this from Borderberg and Peter Greenall, with Rod Munro Wilson third on Talon and Compton Ladd fourth, the grey. And in fact, Eliogative fifth. And so the result first, number 7, Elm Boy, owned by Mr. W.N. Moore, trained by him, Norman Moore, and ridden by Mr. Alan Hill. Second, number 1, Borderberg, owned by Mr. James Delahook, trained by him and ridden by Mr. Peter Greenall. And third, number 15, Talon, owned by Mr. Brod Munro Wilson, trained by Roddy Armitage and ridden by Brod Munro Wilson. Fourth was number 4, Compton Laird.
And as they come down to the second last, and it's Wiggy Geo in the lead. Wiggy Geo from Mr. Bosun. That Elm Boy makes ground up on the inside, just finding not getting much pace at the moment. Has to switch there. Yellow Jersey coming with a run too in the yellow colours. Outside chance on the outside. Terrific open race at the last. And it's Mr. Bosun in the hoops from Yellow Jersey. Yellow Jersey and Mr. Bosun from Elm Boy as they come inside the final half furlong. It's Yellow Jersey going on from Mr. Bosun. Coming up towards the line, a ding-dong finish. Yellow Jersey just gets there from Mr. Bosun in second. Outside chance third. Elm Boy the favourite only fourth. Castle Andrea stayed on well to be fifth. Behind these came Wiggy Geo in sixth. And then
5 on the inside is Fortina's Express, then Borough Hill Lad coming down the stand side. Rich D with the advantage at the third last, lands in the lead from Earlsbrig, then a Kinsman. Then mistake there by Earlsbrig. Over on the far side is Fortina's Express. Then comes Cumbie, and Borough Hill Lad has got a lot to do as they come down towards the second last in the Greenall Whitley. Borough Hill Lad surely can't do it from there. Rich D lands in the lead from Earlsbrig, then Fortina's Express. Then comes Cumbie. Then behind Cumbie is a Kinsman, and then Borough Hill Lad producing a run now on the stand side, but it's Earlsbrig now with the advantage on the far side from Rich D. Earlsbrig and Rich D at the final fence. Earlsbrig lands in the lead, Rich D is second. Here comes Borough Hill Lad to jump it third, but Earlsbrig with the advantage now, getting 29 pound from Borough Hill Lad and making the best of his way home. Rich D is second, Fortina's Express next, then comes Borough Hill Lad in fourth, and Earlsbrig is going to win it as they race up towards the line. Earlsbrig is clear from Rich D, Fortina's Express and Borough Hill Lad, and at the line Earlsbrig is the winner of the Greenall Whitley. Second is Fortina's Express, and third Rich D. 4 came Borough Hill Lad, and then Cumbie, and then a Kinsman, and behind a Kinsman or with a Kinsman was another Duke, and then Great Head Boy. And so the result: first, number 2, Earlsbrig, owned by Mr. Billy Hamilton, trained by him and ridden by Phil Tuck. Second, number 12, Fortina's Express, owned by Mr. Peter Pillar, trained by Arthur Stevenson and ridden by Ridley Lamb. And third, number 3, Rich D, owned by Mrs. D. Deal, trained by Neville Crump and ridden by Colin Hawkins. Fourth was number 1, Borough Hill Lad, and Earlsbrig immediately getting a 20-to-1 quote for the Cheltenham Gold Cup by Corals, 12-to-1 from the William Hill organisation, 14-to-1 from Ladbrokes. And Borough Hill Lad remaining an odds-on chance. Then looking further back, Lone Soldier in fourth, then comes West Europe, and then Golden Tie. But Freddie B and Tom Grantham still a long way clear as he races towards the second last in the REA Bot Fox Hunters Chase. Freddie B from City Boy. City Boy making quite good ground though. Freddie B from City Boy. Peace Clash, and then comes Lone Soldier still making ground over the second last. Freddie B from City Boy. Peace Clash, Lone Soldier jumps it fourth, coming to the final fence now. Freddie B being pressed by City Boy on the inside. City Boy coming to take the advantage of the last. City Boy lands in the lead from Peace Clash, and City Boy and Tim Thompson-Jones stride into the lead as they race towards the elbow. It's City Boy from Peace Clash and the long-time leader Freddie B. Then Golden Tie and then Lone Soldier. But Tim looks over his left shoulder. He sees very little danger here as City Boy enters the final furlong, clear of Peace Clash and Freddie B and Golden Tie, racing up towards the line. And City Boy is going to win the REA Bot Fox Hunters Chase, racing up through the line now. And City Boy is the winner. Second is Peace Clash. And just getting up for third is Golden Tie, who riders lost his arms. Fourth was Freddie B. On the far side, Attitude Adjuster on the near side. There's nothing between the two. Attitude Adjuster on the near side, Mr. Donover on the far side. Further Thought finishing well in third, coming to the final fence now. Attitude Adjuster, the leader now from Further Thought, and Mr. Donovan. Attitude Adjuster lands in the lead, retired Mr. Donovan. Further Thought trying to produce a run towards the stand side. It's Attitude Adjuster and Ted Walsh being pressed all the time by Tim Thompson-Jones on Further Thought. Attitude Adjuster for Ireland, from Further Thought for England as they come to the line. Attitude Adjuster has won it, Further Thought is second. Mr. Donovan is
third. Then comes the grey Rocker Mist, then quite a long gap back to Scarlet Prince as they jump the next. And over that, Peace Clash from Points Pass, Venture to Cognac, Eliogati as we rejoin John Hammer.
And they've got 5 to jump, and Peace Clash leads from in second place Points Pass. Then Venture to Cognac. Peace Clash is down, badly interfered with Venture to Cognac, who's dropped back to third place, a few lengths behind Points Pass and Eliogati. Then Venture to Cognac, City Boy and Rockamus, the last ditch, 4 from home, and Points Pass the leader from Eliogati. Venture to Cognac, City Boy, Rockamus, then a gap to Lone Soldier, Gala Prince, Shirt and Water, then King Spruce and Jacko, but at the third last, and it's Eliogati who leads now from Points Pass. Then Venture to Cognac under pressure in third place, City Boy also under pressure is fourth. Then Rockamus, Lone Soldier, Gala Prince, Shirt and Water, Jacko, and King Spruce, but going across the Belling Road with 2 to jump, it's Eliogati from Points Pass and Venture to Cognac, and they're clear of City Boy as we join Peter O'Sullivan.
Yes, Eliogati and Carolyn Beasley trying to become the first woman to win over the big ones at Aintree. Eliogati in the lead from Points Pass on the inside of Venture to Cognac, who's recovered so well from being hampered 3 fences ago. But it's Eliogati with the advantage and Carolyn Beasley. Then comes Broad Munro Wilson on the inside on Points Pass, and then Venture to Cognac, the old horse who's still making ground. Coming down now to the second last in the REA Bot Fox Hunters Chase, and Eliogati jumps it from Venture to Cognac, who jumps it second, and it's Eliogati from Venture to Cognac, and Eliogati is going very strongly indeed, and it looks as though Caroline Beasley's only going to jump the last to win it now. She jumps it well clear of Venture to Cognac, and it's Eliogati and Caroline Beasley racing towards the elbow. It looks as though she's going to win the REA Bot Fox Hunters Chase and become the first woman ever to win over the big ones here. Venture to Cognac's trying to get on terms, but he'll never do it. It's Eliogati racing into the final furlong, being chased by Venture to Cognac, then Points Pass as they race up towards the line. And a great cheer for the first woman rider to succeed over the daunting Aintree fences. Carolyn Beasley has won it on Eliogati.
You can see Doreen Calder really asking him as they go to the second last. Flies that, but jumping up sides with him there is Mystic Music, and the two of them have drawn clear of the third horse, Secret Bray. They come round the top turn here at Calder and at Kelso, and Doreen Calder, you can see, asking him to stretch, and the rider of Mystic Music just pinches a little bit there as they come round the turn to the last fence. And they're a combination of terrific enthusiasm. Here comes the last. She's still in front, Flying Ace, but no, the second jumps to the front there, and for a moment certainly it looked as if Flying Ace was beat. Mystic Music on the stand side, but look at the way this horse responds, Flying Ace. Terrific courage. Doreen Calder throwing the reins at him, gives him a couple of backhanders, and the old horse, well, he just won't be beat. And He goes to the front again in the last 100 yards. It's a terrific cheering because he's a really, really popular horse, this. And he goes away to win. Well, what a marvellous feat that is. And his next race at Perth on May the 18th, that should be his 50th win.
Eliogarty is 5th, then Feathered Friend, then Shining Ban has fallen at that last one, but going across the Melling Road, and Abavanta goes up to dispute the lead with Borderberg and over to Peter O'Sullivan.
Yes, it's Avavanta from Borderberg with Selborne Rambler going well just in behind him. Then comes Feathered Friend. Schackenbrigg has lost ground. Eliogarty is trying to get on terms with him, and it's Borderberg who's hit the front now, with Eliogarty coming to challenge on the near side. It's Borderberg now from Eliogarty, and Selborne Rambler still going well on the far side. Borderberg coming down towards the next now. Lands in the lead from Eliogarty and Selborne Rambler and Feathered Friend. It's Borderberg from Selborne Rambler with his white face showing to the right of the picture as they come down towards the final fence now in the REA Bot Fox Hunters. Borderberg lands in the lead from Eliogarty, last year's winner. It's Borderberg and Alan Hill from Carolyn Beasley on Eliogarty. Then comes Selborne Rambler and Paul Webber as they race to the elbow. Borderberg from Eliogarty and Selborne Rambler, and Feathered Friend putting in a tremendous challenge, but inside the final furlong is Borderberg from Eliogarty. Eliogarty is still challenging, but Borderberg holding Eliogarty, and as they come to the line, Borderberg is going to win the Fox Hunters. Eliogarty is second. It's a photo for third between Selborne Rambler and Feathered Friend. They're in a photo for third. Behind them came Abavanta and Schackenbrigg, and then came Swift Current and Contrary Lady and Lexador, and behind them came Sunny May. Behind Sunny May was Cloncormick, and then Master Nibble. These are all finishers, and behind them came Binge. Behind Binge was a Plauto, the last to finish, and so the result of the 1987 REA Bot Fox Hunters Chase, first number 6, Borderberg, owned by Mr. James Delahook, trained by him and ridden